6 points to optimizing your life, and what it is a 6-day devotion to becoming a better you. So in essence, what it really is becoming all that God created you to become. Now, in that, I think what's awesome is that I deal with a number of about 6 chapters, because there are 6 points. So each day I'm asking people to take that one point, after you've gone over, meditate on it that evening before you go to the next point, and try to apply what you've learned. And in essence, once you get these points, they're not a one-time hit, but it really should become a lifestyle. So one of the chapters, the first chapter, is becoming a person of excellence. And if you're on a route to optimizing your life and becoming the best you, then you need to learn how to become a person of excellence. And excellence is simply the extra on top of ordinary, which makes it extraordinary. If you want to know the difference between a supervisor and an employee, or an A student and a C student, or an employee and an entrepreneur, it's that extra, the details that makes the difference. So I talk about really walking in excellence. In fact, in the Bible, the Bible says that Daniel was promoted because the spirit of excellence was found in him. So that was one. The next one I hit on, I'm just trying to move a little quickly, was you must stay connected to the source. To me, to really become optimized or to be all that God created me to become, I can't do it apart from God. I mean, you pull a plant out of the ground, it dies. You pull a fish out of water over an extended period of time, it dies. My cell phone here, if I discharge it from the battery, or if I run it and don't charge it at a certain point, the battery dies. A car is beautiful, but if you don't put gas in it, where is it going? So to me, in order to understand who I am and become the best me, that I need to stay connected to God, because through that connection, I'll get an understanding of who I am, what I am to become, and I'll understand very critical things about myself that I could never capture by myself. Also, day 3, I talk about finding your purpose in life. Ooh, this is so critical. Purpose to me is the fulfillment to everything else. Without purpose, we are lost. Now, what I believe is critical to understand is that purpose was not created for us, but we were created for purpose. In other words, like an assembly line, when God released us from heaven, God wired us. He put us together in such a way, and because he had something in mind that he wanted us to do. And that thing is our purpose. And purpose is so awesome, because once you apprehend purpose, you will unleash your passions. You will also understand your assignments, and then you can attain your destiny. Another point is learn to serve others. I believe this is where a lot of people get it wrong, because the greater you are in the kingdom, the more of a servant you should become. I believe what happens is when people are elevated, they feel that everybody should come and serve them, and they're missing the point. Case in point, wonderful story, look at Jesus. Jesus himself, being the greatest man that ever walked the planet, knelt down on his knees, took a basin of water, washed the disciples' feet, and dried their feet. Now, we're talking about the greatest man that ever walked this planet. So if you really want to optimize your life and be the best you that you could ever become on earth, learn how to serve others. And then quickly I talk about protege, friends, and mentor. There should always be somebody that's looking up to us, that wants to be like us, and we should be setting that example. When I talk about friends, I speak of accountability. When I think of accountability, I heard one author say, it's like the person is not judging you, but you pour and you share things, the intimate things about your life, about your vision. And like going around a cliff, every now and then you're about to go over the edge, and that person, as an accountability partner, becomes like the guardrail to keep you from going over, constantly just reminding you of who you really are and where you're going in life. And then, of course, a mentor is not meant to be a friend. It's someone who's been given a specific assignment to help pull the wonderful things that are inside of you so that you can become the best you there is. And then, of course, 6, I know I've given you the whole book, but on day 6, I specifically mentioned never lose sight of you. I mean, I think it's so critical to understand how God created us and who we are, and that we are God's original masterpiece. Over 7-something billion people on this planet, and nobody is like you. Nobody can do what you do like you. Nobody has your fingerprints that's dead, that's in the grave, that is to come, that's present. Nobody is quite like you and can do the things that you do. So I think that is terrible, and it's a dishonor to God and who you are to compare yourself to someone else. When you really understand who you are, it transforms your life forever. So I believe that this is what this book is designed to do, to help you go to the next level. It's not a 6-day, now you've been transformed, but what it is a lifestyle.